Iqaluit. So a significant portion of the population up here are they grew up here. So this is not a criticism of them, but they're not necessarily terribly worldly. So I was in a cab with this older Inuit lady, and so when you don't have your seatbelt plugged in, it starts going ding, 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 ding.
Mhm.
Now, so I made a joke from the back seat that I thought the ejector seat was going to go, and she got worried. She was like, "Oh no, what's going on?" Anyway, so she was. Anyway, I was like, "Oh my god, I'm such an asshole."
Oh
So
no.
that was just a small story. Yeah, no. So the ejector seat story, apparently, it didn't even occur to me that anybody would believe me. How many times have I said that? Sorry. Anyway, Cyborg, fiber blades.
Misha, do you want to give a quick recap of what you guys did in case I forgot something?
So when we last left our heroes, they'd finally broken into
Amazing. That was amazing.
That was extra good because I just binged
Zoom needs
again
some zooming.
The secret to comedy.
season 1 of Agent Carter.
Timing.
Season 1 of Agent Carter with all that
Okay,
Captain America 1940s radio drama in the background. Anyway, that was wonderful.
Take
Please
two.
continue.
Take two. When we last left our heroes, they had successfully broken into the back of the casino. Through to some very clever hacksawing by our good friend Zero, they were able to get into the back door without setting off the alarm. Once we got into the security thing, however, there were four, count them, four on a D4, yes, not one per PC, but four bad guy security guards and a random mundane tech that we needed to punch in the face a lot. There was some katanas going back and forth. There were tasers going back and forth.
Grappling gun.
There were people pissing themselves with death. There were, oh wait, who was it? There was lots of Zero not being shot at, which was pretty great. Simp was a beast. Let me just say this, with katanas going into monitors and like ducking under this other thing, like fighting off two guys at the same time and watching out being curb stomped.
Sweet.
It was pretty damn fantastic. Resin was very wonderful at protecting all of us with his chitinous armor, which prevented us all from dying to grenades at least once, which was utterly marvelous. And we thank you from the bottom of our heart for doing it.
One of which you threw, right?
What?
Yes. One of those great, yeah.
Yes, absolutely true. Zero, true to Zero name, missed a lot, by the way. It's very glorious. I don't think Zero hit anything.
I don't think I've seen so many fumbles in like a 2-hour game in my life.
Oh, and we all ran through all of our glitches to try to not die and to make things happen. And eventually what happened is like one of the security guards was like bleeding down the hallway, down the long corridor part. And
yeah, Simp ripped his arm open. Yeah,
it was glorious. And I think the Simp basically like drug him back in and zip tied him. Everybody else got tasered the fuck. We let the technician go because he was just some guy fixing the monitors. And we are pretty sure that our database is up to the VIP room where there is no sex in the champagne room.
I'm not going to complain either way. Did you guys use any of the adrenochrome that Simp has on the inside pocket of his jacket?
You know, we thought about it.
All
Fun
of the
fact,
adrenochrome is still there.
Here's something that we, the Royal, we actually like about Cyborg is that in between fight scenes, you get your hit points back.
Yeah.
You have to heal. You lose armor, but you get your hit points like glitches back.
Yeah. So Simp was like at half death, right? So basically, Simp took enough damage that would have killed Zero 3 times over. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah. Well,
and
I'll be
then
honest,
healed it all back. And so there you go. No, you're at 5, not 6. I'm sorry.
Yeah. The ancient blade with the double damage if you strike first. I looked at that and I looked at the rules and I was like, holy fuck, that's a lot of business. I mean, because I'll be honest,
I don't think.
No, it definitely did.
So
the first one
he did.
to the monitors, and then it was back, and there was some shanking. There was one dude who like moved like Jackie Chan. It was like Whiff City.
This character, this character for me was designed to be a balls to the wall, drive it like a stolen car out front. I don't give a fuck if he dies kind of character. So this is not normally what I play. and it sounded like fun.
It was
So,
super fun.
I mean, I'm actually happy to unlimber the ancient blade for the first time if that happens now. But I'll tell you guys right now, it may mean that I'm not necessarily going to be entirely receptive to plans that don't involve me cutting people in half. Because, well, I mean, maybe, but I would really like to, you know, cut somebody in half.
Well, right now we
so
basically
anyway,
were
there's
trying
that.
to not die,
Yeah,
which we
sounds like a
succeeded.
good plan.
Yeah,
Good plan.
yeah.
And yeah, now we have.
I
to
think it's a
find
fine
us
plan.
something.
Quick question: the dice
Yeah.
roller. Which are we still using? Roll with me.
Yeah, I'll post the one in like we're using in.
This is a fresh link. Yeah.
Sweet.
Mark, please tell me that you were streaming when I.
Yes.
Oh,
Yep.
that's beautiful.
And we all laughed a hearty laugh.
Oh, it's beautiful. Sorry, loyal listeners.
Given that you guys were both in play last time, I'm going to let you guys take the lead on exactly what we're doing right now. Because honestly, I'm probably the strong silent type anyway. I'll let you guys take the lead and I'll work myself in. But because you guys know where we are in terms of fictional positioning, let's start with you guys and I'll sort of fill in the back end if that makes any sense.
Well, I think it was only me.
It was just Misha.
Yeah.
Well,
It was
then
just
you're
me.
in. Then Misha's
Yeah.
then Misha's in charge.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Misha
let me set the
can be
scene
the party leader.
for y'all. Yeah. So you're in the security office, south wall and south and east walls, I guess, covered with monitors. They're all super shot, stabbed / grenaded, destroyed. There are 4 security guards, one who's not in great shape, who are knocked out and zip tied on the floor. There's the elevator that y'all came through, which Zero made a home in for a little while. There's a door to the north that goes to the maintenance areas, door to the west that goes into the hallway that leads to the green room, and a locked door near the elevator on that wall too.
It looks like a Radio Shack threw up grenades in here.
Yes.
Did I miss anything critical, Mark?
No, I think that was, it was mostly the fight last time.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of exercising the combat mechanics.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
So, yeah,
sorry I
your
missed
game.
it.
It was. You know what? It's on stream,
Yeah, you can watch it.
and we can see
Yeah.
what I
Well,
forgot.
no. I'm sorry
that was
I
the-
missed. I'm sorry I missed exercising it. So where are we going from here? What's the plan, gentlemen?
Let's look at this locked door.
Okay.
Is that
There's,
13 on our map, Mark?
Yeah. So it's a reinforced door with a biometric lock. I think that's the one that you had heard when you first entered, like as the security guards were recognizing that they were in deep shit. There were some like some electricity crackling noises, and like something going on back that stopped once the fight started.
Biometrics, huh? I got this. Are any of the guards still conscious?
I don't think so. I
No,
think we
they're all
tasered everybody.
unconscious.
They're all alive currently.
Yeah, they're all alive.
Can we make one conscious?
I thought we would just like put one of their. Is it like a hand thing, Mark, or an eye thing, or a tongue thing?
Yeah, it's eye in hand. Or no, this is a cheap place. It's just a handprint.
Okay, so let's just drag. Like,
Okay, well, let's try that first. And if we need to do something more, whatever, we can do it afterwards.
let's just say that you see Zero with his negative, with the 0, -1 strength, comically trying to move a guard.
You don't need to move the whole guard. We only need the hand.
The hand's attached to the rest of it, he said, giving you a straight line.
For now. Honestly, so we'll drag the guard over and we'll put his hand on the thing. I'm not cutting random hands off until I have to.
Basically.
Nice.
Oh,
Who's
no,
putting the
you
hand
should
on?
probably hold off on the hand cutting.
Is this him doing?
Oh, I'm gonna get there. Don't you get me wrong. I'm gonna get there.
Oh yeah.
I'm eager. Just these are not the people who deserve it.
I think just because of the nature of the lock, this is going to be a knowledge test, but it's going to be a DR 16, I think, or what the better one is. You get +40 your roll. So, yeah, roll d20 plus your knowledge, which is -1, +4 to get a 12.
So who's supposed to be rolling this?
Whoever's putting the hand up.
Well, I'll drag him over. I'm not. So hold on. Knowledge.
Look-
Shit.
Doesn't
Hold on.
look
Let
like
me look at my.
anyone is particularly
Yeah. No.
knowledgeable.
No. I.
Oh,
I would.
no.
I would. I wouldn't know a computer from a fucking old woman in a shoe. I'll drag the guy over. I'll cut his hand up if I have to. Somebody else should probably actually try to work the stuff.
Let's have, you know what? Let's have well-dressed guy do that since he's here. And we'll see
Sorry.
how he does.
Not to interrupt. Are you gonna? I need a link to the die roller.
Oh yeah, I just posted it in chat, so I should have it there. Roll with me right there.
In. Oh, in the chat for the. Jesus Christ! I'm such a fucking.
Zoom
idiot.
chat here, yeah.
Yeah, the chat on the Zoom. Fuck. Oh my god. Luddite. No, I wear wooden shoes called sabot, and I throw them into people's machinery to
Nice.
fuck with their shit. That's how fucking silly I am.
Yeah, so let's have
I'm getting there.
Guy do it, and anyone can roll for him.
Sorry, I missed. We're having Guy do the hand thing?
Yeah.
Guy will happily do it.
So basically, you need for him a 8 or better.
On a D20.
20.
Right?
Yeah.
What do we, is this knowledge?
Yeah.
Right,
Oh, and
Guy has-
everyone should get some glitches back too.
oh boy, how many glitches do we get back? Just reroll?
Everyone gets D2 except for Guy, who gets D3. I'll roll for Guy's glitches.
All right, sweet. Well, let me roll for Guy's knowledge first. A straight up
Yeah.
D20 plus 0 is a
Guy gets 3 glitches.
ooh, 4. That's a 4 plus a 0.
Yikes. Great. So it does work. It takes a couple of times to like slap it on there. And I think it's like this is not a graceful operation. There's a lot of like hand slapping and sliding and holding it up and trying to figure out what button goes. It's just a messy situation. But the door does open. And someone was waiting there for you because they heard you trying to get in. And before anyone can act, they jump out and attack Guy. Ooh, who'd have known? Who would like to roll a defense roll for Guy? This is going to be a DR12 agility attack. DR12 agility roll.
Not it.
Do it. Let's see.
Sorry. So
Go for it.
I managed to turn my glitch roll into 2 hobos fucking in a shoebox. The answer I think is 1 glitch back.
Nice.
Accidentally rolled a D2 twice as well, so I just took the first one.
Yeah. Same.
I'm surprised I didn't roll a half a giraffe.
It looks like I got a 13. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice.
And its agility is +2. Oh no, 0. Still good. Great. So this is geez. I think as soon as the door opens, someone with a small hand machine or submachine gun just sprays, and Guy and everyone else manages to dive out of the way. It's kind of dark in there. There's like one like low wattage light bulb not in sight in this little room that this dude is shooting out of, but you can definitely see that there is someone down there. Let's roll for initiative.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, go ahead. Yeah.
Oh no, that's okay. We're rolling for initiative. Let's go.
Yeah.
So initiative's a D20.
Initiative's a D6.
1d6.
1 to 3 enemies act first. 4 to 6 y'all.
Because it's team initiative, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Unless you're
Oh,
like,
never
fighting
mind. Somebody
to
else
go
can do
first.
it.
it's like for the team, we're rolling 1d6. Got it.
Oh, okay. I rolled a d6. It was a 3. I don't.
Beautiful.
All right. Cool. Oh, what's he gonna do? Okay, so it's let me paste a picture in sheet.
Images and notes.
Images and notes. Here it comes. Image oversells. Right. Screenshot, please. Browse. Mhm. Where's my screenshot? It's coming soon, I swear.
We believe you.
There we go. This guy,
Ah,
just drops the spent submachine gun on the floor. Out comes the arm blade, and he leaps on top of Guy. Let's get another agility roll for Guy.
all right. I guess I'll do this one. This is a straight up. Thank you, Jason, for not editing. So, Guy's agility is a +0. Perfect. Here's a D20. +0 is a massive 6. Yeah, 6 + 0.
Yikes.
Nice.
6 + 0 is not good.
No. Oh, wait. I think Guy might have liked to spend one of Guy's
yeah.
3 glitches.
He has 3 glitches. Let's
This is
spend
an
it.
excellent chance for one.
Let's
I
spend
can-
those.
Yep, perfect. Better him than me.
Yeah.
So that
Well,
gives
you
me
got him.
reroll completely, correct?
Yeah, you can reroll. Yes.
Reroll. All right, perfect. So instead of a 6, we get a lovely 11.
Still not quite there.
Still not quite there.
Ah,
Cool. Ooh, pink ooze. What's that?
I have no idea what's going on.
So
Pass it
this
out to you.
what kind
For
of
free.
armor does Guy have? Anything? None
Guy
armor.
has no armor.
None armor.
Oh,
All right. Let's
Uh-oh.
see.
Buddy.
oh, Guy.
Okay.
Well, shit.
one
Not that well
point, not
just.
bad. So he takes a point of damage. This dude leaps at him with the arm blade because it took an extra moment for the blade to come out as he was coming at him. Guy, with his cat-like reflexes,
Bear-like
managed to almost get out of the way and just took a slash to the arm with this guy, and he has kind of like moved around and positioned himself behind Guy, ready to drive it into the back of his neck. Can I get a DR 14 toughness check for Guy as well?
Oh, toughness +2. I would like to not roll this one since I rolled so badly on the last one.
What die are we
It's on
rolling?
you,
I'm
Adam.
happy to roll it.
It's a D20.
What die are we rolling?
D20 +2.
D20 plus what?
2.
1D20 plus 2. Poop.
And we're looking for a 14.
Ooh,
18.
nice.
Great.
18.
Yeah.
That is in fact
Yeah.
more than 14.
Awesome. He does not get infected with
4
pink
more.
ooze.
As
Awesome.
a complete
You're all,
aside,
y'all's go.
how many of you have read The Philosophical Strangler by Eric Flint?
Nada.
None of you?
That's a hat pull.
Well, no. So there's a big part of the character, the way I wanted to play him has. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Great. So,
Just thought
I think, does Guy want to try to get this guy off of him first, maybe? Or do we want to have our go first?
That's your call.
Yeah,
Or-
I mean, I feel like Guy would probably want to. It would help us if Guy was the first to kind of peel him away. So
Okay.
our shenanigans don't.
So then Guy's weapon is a broken bottle.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So it feels like Guy is going to choose to basically like broken bottle to try to get the guy, get Mr. Stabby away from him.
Oh, and he also gets 2
Yeah,
attacks. The
let's-
second attack is DR 14.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so
Let's-
he can.
Yeah, let's have Guy create some space
Yeah,
so that the rest of us can do whatever it is we're good at.
great. Yeah, so Guy gets 2 attacks.
Yeah, so first one is DR 12, second one is DR 14.
Oh, why not? What could go wrong? So I'm going to roll 2d20.
Yeah, and
Just
those
for
are
fun.
with strength.
2D20?
Yeah, I'm going to roll 2d20 at
2D20 plus anything?
plus 0 because that's what
Okay.
strength is.
2D20 straight up rolled.
Right, a 9 and a 13. So that's a miss and a miss.
It's and a miss, yeah. And I think this guy, he was, expecting, because he heard through the door, he heard the ruckus that was going on, and so he's ready. And guy comes out like the bottle and he just like whacks the bottle away. He comes in again, just like slaps his hand away and sends the bottle skittering along, and kind of like maneuvers himself along like around his flank again. He's just like trying to get behind him.
I almost envision the guy has like a bandolier of broken bottles.
And also last time he just like grabbed keyboards and
Yeah, it was
fire
really
hydrant,
fun.
like everything was just like his Jackie Chan, like
It was
grabbing
really,
everything and
really
throwing
fun.
this guy.
Like, if you dropped a small car on the tequila girl, he'd be about that pointy and broken in bandoliers.
So on the other hand, though, it looks like Guy achieved the goal of getting the guy away, getting Stabby away from Guy.
Yeah.
Great. Do you want to do some slice and sim? Simple.
Yeah. So what I find interesting is when people make category mistakes, like they jump through a door thinking, "Oh, this is going to be great." The guy with the bottle forces them back, and then all of a sudden, terrible things happen.
Beautiful.
Now,
To
what
them.
am I rolling? 1d20 here?
To them,
Yes, to them, not
uh,
to me. Well, I mean, it could be to them.
What are you're attacking with the ancient blade?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's a melee attack, so that's
1d20.
gonna be DR12 with strength, which you have a +1 in.
1d20 plus 1. I just find it interesting how many people have this idea about how things are going to work out that just really doesn't
Ouch.
match how things actually turn out.
Nice. That
Yay.
is definitely a hit. Cool. That's D8 and double damage. Is that right?
I think so. I'm not actually sure how that the actual weapon's supposed to work, but
Yeah.
so
Looks like D8 plus
one. So
just roll 1d8 and
1d8.
we'll double that. Yeah.
So is it now 1d8 times 2 plus 2? So do I add my strength to the damage, or is that how that works?
1d8 plus.
Sorry, plus
no,
1.
no, it's just straight up damage for the.
Okay, so 1d8, and then we'll just multiply it by 2 on our own.
Yeah.
I don't know how to double it. You giving the roll? Is it like the little?
Oh, yeah, we'll just double it ourselves.
Star thing?
Yeah.
Sure. Yes, we can do this in our heads. We have simple math skills. 12.
Ooh.
Yay.
Nice. Cool. Yikes.
Holy shit.
Nice.
So that's 12 points of damage.
This is like the best roll that we've seen all campaign.
But he has okay,
Well, and
cool.
this really just illustrates what I was saying about how people's expectations aren't often matched by what actually happens.
So cool. So you did 12 points. Yeah. Where do you hit him?
Do I roll for that?
Nope. Just tell me.
Right between the neck and the shoulder.
Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. And the blade just like catches and you draw it and it slides out, taking a big chunk of skin with it. Not skin, flesh. And it's just kind of like flapping off, and you can see he's got some not super fancy but not bad dermal plating underneath the meat, which took a little bit of the edge off, but not very much. But he is, staggered and hurt.
12 points of damage did not kill him.
12 points
Wow.
of damage did not kill him. No.
Holy
Wow.
shit.
But it did put a good
However,
dent in him.
philosophy has proved itself useful.
I feel
Nobody
it's almost,
expects the Spanish Inquisition.
it's almost unceremonious to light him up with SMGs and then just watch him drop after that. But like, that's what I got.
Cool.
Well, I would disagree. If you wanted to auto defay this motherfucker while I clean my sword off, I think that's very appropriately showy. I'm all for it.
Yeah, let's just, I'm going to light him up.
Nice.
Up,
So that
up.
is auto fire tests. So it's
Yep.
going to be agility DR12. And if you hit, you get to attack again.
Yeehaw.
Auto fire.
Auto fire!
Does a 2 hit?
That's not a hit.
I have
Yeah.
one. I have one glitch But should I?
You want to use it?
Do I? No, I think it's appropriate that he gets out of this bullshit right now. I think it's appropriate.
Yeah, I think the way he dodged was like he was like moving around the edge, around the other side of the guy when he got whacked with a sword and kind of staggered back, and like you're spraying and they're like, oh no, I'm gonna hit guy. Okay, nope. Just like stop spraying before you put a couple in him. What's Zero
You
up to?
just shot
I think Zero's going to grab one of the guards' tasers and try to tase Mr. Splitty over here.
Nice. Did you already have the taser, or are you grabbing it now?
I'm grabbing it now because Zero was not
Okay,
expecting a monkey to pop out with a stabby.
Nice. Then that is your action, and
Okay.
we'll go to round 2. Cool. This guy hates getting stabbed with this fucking sword, and kind of rolls back into the room, picking up his SMG, and just like you see him disappear around the corner. So he's just like taking cover behind the wall of the room there, on the left side. And that is his action.
So he ducks in and ducks left inside the door.
Yeah, so he kind of like does a like not a super great roll, but he enough to grab his SMG and get behind the left side of the door. So he's not in
Mark,
sight.
here's a question.
Yeah.
When he got like almost perforated, did he say anything, or did he like take it in like eerie, creepy, stoic cyber silence?
Cyber silence. Yeah, he just like it just came off. He's like,
Yeah, that's creepy.
So,
Yeah.
so allow me to ask a meta question here, because I don't have last session's combat experience. So he's dodged back through the door and he's around the corner. Now, my initial thought was I'm just going to calmly walk through the door and stab around the corner and stab him in the face. I mean, if he shoots me first, I don't really care. But like, I know where he is. I have a big sword, and he's probably more scared of me than I am of him. But I don't actually know how that works in terms of how cyborg combat works.
I think you roll a d20 to see if you hit.
yeah.
Well, no. But as long as I know where he is, that's exactly what I'm going to do. And this is calm walking, and I'm going to talk while I'm doing it, because honestly, Simp never gets upset. Simp is not about being angry. Simp is the philosophical stabber, I suppose. I mean, I would have worked this up better had I been here last session. But
Yeah,
so,
I think he is.
gentlemen, this is the problem. So I'm going to stroll through the door and stab him in the face.
Nice.
This is what I'm going to do.
Yeah,
But
I think
so
it's kind of a blind swing since you don't know exactly where he is in there, because there's a little bit of room to maneuver around.
So mechanically, is that just like a higher DR number or something?
I think it's going to add to the DR, we'll say. Yeah.
Okay.
As you walk through the door, the room is, you know, it's not
Sorry, I
small,
already
like-
rolled my
it's not big,
d20
it's
plus
like-
1. I have,
No, that's cool.
sorry.
That's cool.
All right. I have no idea if I hit him or not.
What is your roll?
15.
That is a hit. Great. So let's resolve that first. Roll d8 damage.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. The
No, that's cool.
difficulty, gentlemen, with jumping, so this is, I'm in character. The difficulty with jumping through a door is that nobody expects the huge sword. And honestly, when you get stuck with a huge sword, you jump back through the door, they're probably going to follow you just like this. And
what's our D8
unfortunately,
damage?
large swords,
4.
4. Oh, sorry, that should have been +2. No, 5, I don't know. That just changed. I have no idea what just happened. It should have been, I'm supposed to add strength, right? Or do I not? Sorry, I
I don't-
said that last time. I don't.
No, yeah, it's just d8 straight up. Yeah.
So what
Yeah,
does
so
the strength,
you-
what does the strength modifier add to? Anyway,
To
4.
the
4 is the
attack.
answer. Don't worry about the, don't worry about,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah,
Sorry,
strength,
yes, I got
strength
you. Anyway,
modifier
4.
is
Good.
to the attack. Yeah.
Don't mind me. Yes. Awesome.
Yeah, and you hit him in the exact same spot. And like he kind of saw you swinging and almost like leaned into it. And it just like hits his dermal plating, does not take off any extra meat. Yeah, and, like he was kind of expecting that. In the room, there's like over on the side where he is. So it's like down on the ground is a small, like low wattage, like compact fluorescent bulb, which lets you see what else is in the room. And what else is in the room is in the corner over by where he is, on the far corner of the side of the room he's in. There's a dude tied up to a chair who is he looks so bad, as if this Mr. Armsword guy has been torturing him for a while. And since you're from the neighborhood, you definitely recognize this guy. This is Batu. This is the like store owner. Let's see. Yeah, the bodega owner who tried what you're trying to do a few weeks ago or a few days ago, and clearly did not do very well. He was captured, and now he's just weapon practice right now.
Did you say that this guy tried it a few days ago or a few weeks
Yeah,
ago?
a few days ago.
A few days ago. Okay.
Did not come back, clearly.
So- Simp settles into a nice high guard, and he's going to wait for his stalwart compatriots to saunter in and do whatever it is they're going to do.
Nice. What are the rest of y'all gonna do?
I feel like a well-dressed guy is going to saunter in with a fresh broken bottle to do some like cookie cutter practice.
All right, cool. And this is gonna be straight D12 for strength.
All right, so strength plus 0, roll a share up D20, only one of them this time. Boom. How about a big old 16? That
That'll do it.
actually hits. Nice.
How much damage is that?
That's a wonderful question. It is D3.
Cool. Let's see what that looks like.
Let's see what that looks like. 1D3 is a massive 1.
Yeah. He swings the bottle and connects with him, but this dude just holds up his non-knifey hand, and the bottle just shatters on his palm, and it's it's bleeding, but he's just like ready to go.
Oh, with the broken glass. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
He's got
this
one of
guy's
those
a
bifurcated
lunatic.
tongue things. He got his tongue slip so he can do the
Wasn't there a
Um,
quote from one of those really, really old movies about bringing a knife to a gunfight? I don't know. Anyway,
Is it so?
He's got both now.
I have to get a little. I got a little improv. Have to get a little improvisational here with like
Yeah, great.
melee stuff.
What?
Is there any way I could like turn a collapsible ladder into a weapon? Just like beat him with a ladder?
How small is it when it's collapsing?
Oh, that's a
Collapsed.
great question.
So fun
I mentioned
fact,
it's small
I
enough
ha-
to carry around. So.
Yeah.
Fun fact, just this week I had a contract with a collapsible ladder. It was a little bit bigger than like a large briefcase, but it
Mhm.
unfolded to like 12 feet. So
Um,
Now,
literally it was
just
Are you gonna smack him with the folded ladder case, or do you want to try to like flip it out? And it's not a big room.
Yeah, no. It would stay. It would definitely stay
Yeah.
folded. Like it would. It's just this kind of
Jason.
small blunt instrument to try to.
Yeah, you can definitely whack him with a ladder briefcase then.
Jason, just to throw out an idea, you could also try and like knock him over or something else, depending on what you wanted to do. I mean, I'm not trying to like quarterback the combat, but like if we're making it up as we go, knocking him over might be as useful, because honestly, I don't know if the damage will matter, but effects might. I don't know.
Yeah, like I don't know if that's like a trade off. I don't know how the system works.
I have no idea. I know nothing.
Jason, is it spring loaded so you can just like hold it and just go ding like an umbrella? I mean,
Oh, like the one
Um,
from Paddington.
that would be ideal.
Oh, that would be ideal. Oh, I don't know. Listen, this is a storytelling
feel
game.
like
How
that's
do
some
we feel about
strong-ass-
this?
Yeah, go for
Strong
it.
ass fictional
Do it,
positioning.
do it, do
I'm
it.
for it. I think it's spring loaded, baby. Spring loaded.
Spring load that bad boy. Okay, it's spring
Yeah.
loaded. We're gonna
good to say no.
try to shock and delight, I guess.
Nice. That's a DR12 test with your.
With what am I rolling?
Strength. It's a
Strength.
melee
Awesome.
attack. Yeah.
D20 plus 1. 19,
Spraying.
baby.
Nice. Yeah, so I'm either going to give you the option to do damage or pin him against the wall.
I
Why
think
not both?
I think pinning might be like he's proven to take a beating, so I think pinning might be the better option. I agree with that.
Cool. Is Zero still here?
Yes, Zero's still here. Sorry,
Cool.
Zero was kissing his wife, who does not consent to be on live stream,
Nice.
but says hello, Mark.
Hello, Mark.
All right, so Zero, I think, has the taser and
Mhm.
is trying to like nebbishly like look for a shot without getting shot in the face. If
Yeah,
there's
I
if
think
there's
since
if there's
he's
a line of fire.
pinned up against the wall,
Yeah.
you can do that as a another DR +2 or DR -2.
Yeah.
I guess. Yeah.
So
So you're shooting for 10 with strength.
sweet. So I'm shooting for an 11. Bear 3. Perfect.
Mm.
Good old Zero on brand.
So how does Zero manage to not tase a guy who's pinned to the wall?
All right. So I'm just gonna like, as much as Zero is like kind of nebbishly charming, like Charlie Chaplin of the cyberpunk age, I think in this case it's like a very dramatical like dead taser. Like, right, because he grabbed one off with a guard and he grabbed
Yeah.
and Z grabbed the one that was already shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the dude like goes to block the taser thing with his thing. It's just like,
And it just goes click. And Zero goes,
Zero. The red button is for zappy zappy. The green button is for safety safety.
0 0 means
Red
no
button.
chargy.
Press the red button.
awesome. Top of the round. I think he's gonna swing for the guy holding him to the wall with the or no, he doesn't need to swing. He's got his machine gun again. I think he's gonna try and unload his SMG into the guy holding him to the wall with the ladder. So that's gonna be a
He didn't have
agility
to
test.
reload.
No, it's still got plenty of bullets in it.
Oh, I'm just fucking with you.
The reloading thing is the magazine thing is cool because you check for unless you fumble, you check for ammo use at the end of the combat to see if you used up a mag or not for
I
players.
actually
So
really
kind
like
of like
it. It's very clever.
kind of like Black Hack.
Yeah, a little bit usage dice kind of thing.
Yeah, see, I love
Um,
that, but man, does
cool.
some OSR purists hate that shit. Anyway, I love it.
Oh wow. So this is an agility test with 12.
Yeah, I definitely got a 5, and I am going
Ouch.
to use a point here because I don't think I can take a shot.
Are you going for a reroll or?
Yeah, I'm gonna re-roll that bad boy.
All right. Yeah, because it's automatic and he would get another attack on you if he hit.
Let's find out. A 12.
Boom, just does it. You're probably gonna have to drop the ladder to get out of the way of the machine gun fire coming at you from that dude.
Yeah.
So he's blown his way out of being pinned and is ready to party once again. Y'all's go.
I think Zero is going to
turn?
find
My
the
turn?
correct button on the taser and try again.
Is it not my turn?
It's
haven't-
all y'all's
like-
turn. Yeah.
It's a team
Okay,
go.
so would you rather tase him or would you rather have me cut him in half?
I think for comedic purposes, trying to tase again with the broken taser would be funnier.
Well, by all means, tase away, sir. I'm quite happy to hold the cutting in half for the coup de grace, call it the last thing, which at this point ensures I'm going to roll a 1. But anyway, go ahead.
Zero's in charge of rolling the ones. Okay. So yeah, so like
Well,
this is a
You
this
guys
is
haven't
a,
seen me roll yet.
this is a taser with the shooty stuff, not a taser with the hold it up to the guy thing, right?
yeah,
So
Red button.
it's-
yeah.
Red button.
Cool. So it's
Red
a
button 0.
a
Yeah.
single shot is a presence test, not a strength test. So
Well, that's exciting. That means that Zero gets to roll at a +0 instead of a
Yeah.
-1. That's awesome. That's great.
I'm
Oh.
excited. I'm excited to be a
This
part of
is
this whole
why
plan.
Zero missed the first time. All right, so Zero's gonna go, oh, red button, and then push the red button. Oh, 9. That's great. It's fantastic.
Yeah, and this time he is ready for you and catches the wire needle things on there and just like rips them out.
Poor Zero.
No fun with this guy. Who's up next?
I think it's up on you.
I think
Adam. Unless you wanted to do something.
I
Jason.
think I'm going to go here. So what we're having here is a grammatical dispute. There is a huge difference between a half dead hooker and a half a dead hooker. You, sir, are half a dead hooker. Sorry, I know that sounded weird, but that was actually an answer in a random trivia game that I played in that got confused. So anyway, I rolled. I don't know how well I rolled. 14?
That will hit him, yeah. Let's see what damage looks like.
Sweet.
He doesn't have a lot of room to maneuver.
Yeah.
Ouch.
8.
He is not blocking all that damage. Tell you.
Yay.
I'm going to take the first one of those, which is a 4. So he takes 4. Where does the sword go? The soft body.
So at this point, it's going to enter in just above the shirt ribs and proceed through the navel towards the other side of him, hopefully all the way through, because this is mostly what I prefer the large blade to do.
Yeah, it
I like multiplying my foes.
Cuts off a bunch more flesh, but you can feel it hit something hard and ceramic, and you drag it across his front and mess up his very stylish skeleton jacket. But and again,
man.
like you see the exposed flesh oozing blood and maybe something else with the dermal plating underneath absorbing about half the blow.
Okay.
You, sir, are awkward. You're an awkward person. I don't like you. I may have to hit you again.
This man just won't die. Okay, kind of still staying inventive here. I don't know if I mean this isn't a fun little OSR game. There's no rules. We know that.
Yeah.
How would you feel if could I do some form of roll to repurpose crawling carapace to just kind of like just punch him right in the face with it?
I don't think so.
Damn.
This is more like we described it last time as these like sort of geometric bubbles that kind of just cover everything.
And it
sometimes the grenade that you're
terrible.
holding.
It feels terrible. It feels like being walked over by like giant doodle bugs. Yeah.
So that should have probably been. I should probably ask how you all described that.
Sorry.
No, you're good.
It was gross and effective.
Itchy soap bubbles.
Knocking the fucking machine gun out of his hand would be a bad idea.
Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to kind of get in a melee. We're so close together that I think it's just going to try to wrestle with him essentially.
Cool.
So sorry, I have a meta question. Can he still shoot his machine gun when he's in melee?
Yeah, I mean it's up close and he's just like fucking you're all
fair
on
enough.
him and he's not concerned about hitting anything else.
So this is why I suggested maybe knocking the gun out of his hand, but you do you, brother, and the broken bottle. Do what you have to, man. Give him
I feel
help.
like grappling
Stick
him
it in his
like,
eye,
get
man.
him, yeah. You do
Yeah,
like,
just trying to grapple him. Just get him under control here because he's just. I am not. Besides the SMGs in my hand, which are really not. I mean, not the best place to use this right now.
cool. So that's going to be a strength test DR12.
Yeah, that's it.
Grappling. Oh my god, I'm flashing back to all kinds of terrible forum discussions about the 5e grappling rules. Oh my god.
Well, not grappling.
I'm triggered.
Tell me what your grappling looks like. We'll see what happens from there.
I think so. The last thing he did was he just took a massive hit in the shoulder.
Yeah, it was just like across the front. Yeah.
Yeah, across the front. I think Resin's goal was to try to use that to his advantage and kind of grab that shoulder and like swing around him. You know what I mean? Like grab one shoulder and try to grab.
I think when you go to grab him, he doesn't grab your wrist, but kind of pulls it into where he's been sliced here. Just like let your arm slide up, and then you do get a hold of him, but he's made your hand and arm slick with his own blood and managed to just like slip underneath and get out of the way. And he's managed to get in between you guys and the door. And he's all bloody. Everyone's bloody. I think Guy still has to go. Is that right?
I don't think Guy has done anything this go around, which means I think Guy is going to probably just hit the troll with his axe, unless you guys have a better idea.
So the only other thing that might be worth doing is like, tackling him around the knees and bringing him down to the ground. I mean, because honestly, I'm going to pin this motherfucker like a butterfly one way or the other. But if he's not moving and it makes him easier to hit, that's cool. But I'm not. This is the combat's been fantastic so far. I mean, whatever the hell Guy's going to do, like, it's all going to be great.
Oh, this is going to be terrible. I think we're in melee, correct?
Yeah.
Guy has some hand grenades left.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
Right.
Fuck.
And this guy has pants.
Mm-hmm. They try and slip some grenades in his pants.
I mean,
sorry, I gotta hold on. Mute.
Because it's melee, right? I mean, maybe just like into that nice jacket or something. Just
yeah.
Yeah.
Slip a grenade in his pocket.
Slip a grenade in his
Okay.
pocket.
I'm under
That's
control.
gonna be trickier.
Yeah.
I think that's gonna be a DR +4 if you would like to try that. You can also spend a glitch to reduce it by 4 to bring it back to a 12.
Oh, that's exciting. I didn't know that. Because what would a grenade pocket be? Would that be strength or presence or what?
I think that's going to be agility.
Oh, great. It's a 0. So let's go back to the broken bottle plan then. Right. So I think in this case, Guy's going to pick up a different broken bottle that Stabby was using on Mr. Bodega and just like go to like make some more cookie cutter holes.
Nice.
How's that sound, y'all?
Head for the MCL, baby.
Perfect.
Doing it with two attacks or just one?
Probably, they're both going to miss. So let's go 2. Yeah, so it's what, like a 12 and a 14, Mark? Or is it 12 and a 16?
12 and a 14.
12 and a 14, is that strength?
That is strength, yes.
All right, great. So 2d20s. Here's a 12 and a 14. How about a
nice
20 and a 6?
That
so
will
a hit and a
do.
miss.
A crit and a miss.
Yay.
Awesome. That is gonna do double damage and knock his armor down a tier.
Beautiful.
So let's roll damage first.
Broken damage is a d3. How about a total of 4 points of damage?
Nice.
So I'm imagining like the cookie
About-
cutter like attack is like digging holes into that nice skeleton jacket, maybe,
Yeah.
and then like maybe popping out down to the ceramic level.
Yeah, you're definitely you get in there fast, and since he's trying to maneuver instead of fight or defend, he's able to get in there and just like put a bunch of holes in him before he can like he's like, the guy with the sword, I'm gonna watch out for it. This joke with the bottles, I'm not gonna what what
Oh, does he
but you
actually
guys
talk? Do we break his stoic cyber silence?
No, he's not talking yet.
Okay. Okay. So
I,
that
no,
makes
I think he
creepier.
does go fuck when you get a piece of him in. And you manage to like get into him and like not only pull out some bits of flesh, but pop out a couple of his little dermal plates that were sort of half-assedly stuck in there.
Oh,
So
that hurts.
takes away some of his armor.
Oh, that hurts. Glad it's
Another instructive moment in every bad guy's life is getting shanked like a bitch by a guy with a broken bottle.
Yeah, and I think at this point, he like looks at the dude who's in the chair, looks at all y'all, and just like retracts his blade and books it to the north, to the maintenance room, I think, through that door. So you can probably, like, if you're gonna do some, it's gonna take him a minute to get to the door or a second to get to the door. So you'll have something to do while he's running.
Is there a door there?
So,
I thought we were in the 13 room.
you're right. So he ran out of the door of the 13 room and out to the
Oh,
main
he
security
books
office.
past us. I misunderstood. Okay, okay.
Yeah. So
I
he's trying to get
misunderstood.
out of the security office there.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
So I could. It's got to be ranged though. Is that what we're talking about?
Yeah.
So I have a natural throwing weapon on me. It's a crowbar.
Nice.
So I'm going to throw the crowbar at him because why not? Because it is a very natural throwing weapon. It's well balanced. You know, it does all
Yeah.
that shit.
Better than a broken bottle. Cool. That's gonna
Well,
be
maybe.
a single shot. So that's presence DR12.
So sorry, presence is shooting. Shit, I thought it
Presence
was
is, yes.
agility. Hold on. Presence is,
Single shot. Yeah.
presence is, hold on. So 1d20, no mods. I think I might have hit 0 with the crowbar.
Definitely clangs up against the wall. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I honestly, so I pull the crowbar out and it just kind of drops.
Well,
Now
I think
I've looked like
So, I mean,
I've looked
you're
like a
not-
samurai
you're
dreams
not
with the sword. The crowbar
you're
is
not a
not my
chump
thing.
though. Like you're still like good at what you're doing here. So I think you do wing the crowbar at his head, and almost as if he has eyes in his head, he just like, he doesn't even break stride. He just like dodges to the left a little bit and lets it sail over his head into the door. Because like otherwise you would have hit him if he wasn't a dodger.
So don't get me wrong, Simp has none of his ego tied up in his ability to throw a crowbar. I wasn't going to throw the sword, and I don't actually possess a ranged weapon other than the crowbar, so that was it. But
Yeah.
I don't feel bad about missing him because honestly, who the fuck throws a crowbar?
yeah, no, I think even so, like I think Rez, I think he just kind of comes out and is like, try a real weapon, and like again pulls out SMGs, tries to tag him on his way out.
Nice. Automatics are agility. And if you hit, you get to attack again.
Let's see, that's a base.
Oof. Can I get a D6 roll from you, please?
Yeah, yeah, you can.
Who the fuck did you not sacrifice a goat to?
What do we get? A 2. Yeah. You go like have some real weapons. Click, 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 click. Fuck. No ammo.
Maybe you should have some real weapons.
If this was Rollmaster, you would have lost a leg.
Huh.
I mean, he could have had them explode in his hands. So close.
So
Zero
question.
and our guy. Yeah.
Zero has an idea. How do we still see the guy, the stabbing
Yeah.
man, right?
Yeah.
And he's going from, just make sure I understand, from 12 up to 15, right?
He is heading. He's going through the door of 12 into 15. Yeah.
Okay. Is it possible that Zero can try to shoot the grappling hook kind of catty corner along that to kind of like set up a clothesline so that way he can't go through the door?
Yeah, you can try that for sure.
Yeah, Zero's going
That's
to
a
try that.
great idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a single shot. So it's presence.
Sweet presence. And Zero's
Whether or not
pre-
you hit, you just won this combat.
We'll find out. Is right. Zero has a presence of altogether now 0.
0.
All right. So straight up D20 could be anything.
Ugh.
On brand. On
On
brand.
brand.
Zero
Can I get a
with
D6 from you, please?
I wonder if Zero is going to use Z's only glitch. No, Z has 2 glitches.
You
Can
can
I-
use the glitch if you
Can I
like.
use a
Yeah.
glitch on one? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Zero's going to roll back in time fanatically and press another one.
Because otherwise, you just shot that through your spleen.
Probably.
Still a miss, but better.
3. On brand for Zero.
I want to see what the fumble would have been anyway. Yeah, nice. Yeah, so
Accidentally managed to wound a member of your own
I
party.
think I like the glitch actually being a glitch. So like you pull the trigger and nothing happens. And then like it kind of like rewinds for a second and then it flies
nice.
out. And
Maybe the guy's
like
just too fast.
yeah, it like goes to where he would like it clangs up against the wall and he
Mhm.
kind of does like one of those like woo, jumps over it with a fancy little Ray Park. And he's at the door. Did Guy go yet?
No, Guy does not go yet. Guy's about to go.
This guy has
Grenade, I
shooty.
He's got
Guy only
grenades.
has broken bottles and grenades. Because what do you need anything different, right?
Yeah.
So I think
So
Guy is just going to toss a grenade.
throw the
into
grenade
maintenance.
through the door to the other side.
Yeah, Adam, it's like you and I are like channeling our inner Guy.
Yeah,
So
no,
that
no,
guy's
we're
just
actually
gonna-
the same guy with two different camera things.
That's
We're the
perfect.
same dude.
All right. Do you want to roll to throw the grenade?
It's gonna be,
Sure. What am I rolling?
D20
presence,
plus
'cause
something.
it's single shot. Yeah. So
D20
Guy
plus
has a presence of +1. Yep.
+1. Rolling.
That will
Boom,
do
13.
it.
I have no idea if that's enough.
Wow.
Sweet.
Let's roll damage for that grenade.
Ha!
Uh,
Sorry, what's the
D6
damage for a grenade?
D6.
Are you sure that's not just a firecracker?
Ooh, that is pretty good though.
Yeah. I've apparently I can occasionally roll.
Nice. Yeah, I think you actually like hit him in the back with the grenade and it blows up on his back
Nice.
and just sends him
Nice.
forward through the door. And you can kind of see like you can see him fall and trying to get up. But yeah, he has made it through the door.
And he's not dead yet.
He's not dead yet. He just took a grenade in the back and he's not dead
Fuck.
yet. Yeah.
Oh my god. No,
Oh,
so
uh,
and I'll
real-
take this
hang on.
rolling.
Real question with
Sorry,
the
go ahead.
mechanics, Mark. You guys
Yeah.
didn't see this last time. When does he roll a morale check?
He does not.
Ooh, he's had like a name or
Yeah.
something. Okay,
Yeah, he's a cybered up badass.
beautiful. So guys, last session with the four mooks, they basically at one point rolled a morale check to basically say, "Fuck you, we give up." So I was hoping that we might get out of this time,
So-
but no.
This we're doing godlike things here. The last thing I did online was Macchiato Monsters, and I went through 3 characters in 30 minutes. So this is fucking amazing.
That sounds terrible.
No, it was marvelous because it was all great. I mean, I was doing exactly what I wanted with them. I just rolled like shit, and the monsters rolled really well. What the fuck? It's Macchiato Monsters. What are you gonna do? But yeah, no, this is
Played it.
glorious. So we've grenaded him. It's
Yeah,
suitably
and he's-
dangerously OSR.
He runs through the door, and he's out of sight now. But you can hear him still running.
So much like the anti-stars of many horror movies, I am going to stroll after him at a moderate pace, because I am coming for his shit. Now, I mean, I'm just going to assume that everybody else is. I don't even know, but I'm at this point. I'm doing one thing. I am strolling after him. I may be whistling while I do it,
Huh.
but that's what I'm doing.
Nice. What about the rest of y'all?
I think Rez after that embarrassing thing would definitely just go in to check on the guy strapped into the chair.
Nice.
I think Guy is going to follow after Simp, and I
Mm-hmm.
think Zero is probably going to check on Mr. Bodega,
Cool.
whose name is
Batu.
Batu.
Let's take care of Batu for a second first. Yeah, so he's tied to the chair. He's got his hands aren't tied behind him. He's like tied to the arms of an office chair.
Mhm.
And yeah, he's got there's actually a few like cattle prods of different brands on the floor there.
Jesus.
almost as like he's been just like doing product testing on this guy, and he's got burns on his face, on his neck, all over his body. He's shirtless. He just has pants which are quite soiled with blood and other fluids, and yeah, he's just like, please get me out of here. His eye is all bashed in. He's missing teeth. It's real bad.
He's
Yeah. What are you gonna do with him?
I think Rez would walk up to him, kind of walk up to the back, stay still, and kind of rip up the or try to at least cut the bondage or whatever's holding him there.
Yeah.
Try to get him loose.
Yeah, you can easily get him out. It's he's not in any shape to break out, so like it's a competent job, but he's not like super confident. So you're able to get him out, and so duct tape, so you just rip it off. Yeah, and he like tries to stand up and then falls back into the chair. It's like, you have to fuck those guys. Did you kill him? Did you kill Watana?
Zero picks up a couple of cataprods
he
and like
dead?
whatever loose cred sticks are on the ground. Just like, not yet.
Get him, and all those fuckers. Just get them for me. I need a breath.
Yeah, Zero's definitely grabbing weapons and money and shit while listening to this.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think while Zero does this, I think Resident is definitely the type of person who's just going to he's going to lift him up. He's not going to talk a whole lot through. He's just going to let him kind of blab in his ear for a bit. He doesn't really care what he has to say right now. He's just in the way and not doing great. He needs the hell out of here.
Yeah.
I think he would ask to verify. Is it safe in the VIP? Do you know?
Upstairs with that's the VIP room. I don't think. What time is it? Is it? I mean, there's always people up there. So, are they? Is it closed? Is it? I don't know what day it is. What time it is? What's there? There's always people in the VIP room while they're open. So I don't. I know there's They said there's the security said that they keep there's some sort of bio database upstairs. I don't know what that means, but they were laughing at me when they used the ice picks. Do you have any water?
Is there water in here?
Yeah, this is a locker room, and so there's a bunch of lockers, and like, since it's not a full ship, but there's like half a dozen guards lockers that have like their clothes and all that stuff there. So there's probably a water bottle in there if you don't have time.
Zero will break into whatever lockers are possible and give the old man some water.
Yeah, they're easy to just jam open.
Yeah.
Thank you. You're from, where are you from? Who sent you?
Oh, I forget the guy's name.
Me too. That was a while ago. Charlie Sand, struggling salary man.
Right there, Charlie Sand.
Charlie.
Good old Charlie.
I didn't think he cared.
I think he just wants to get out of debt.
That's why
I still don't
came.
think he cares.
Were you able to? I don't know.
Like Zero's like not really sure how to talk to an old bloody dude.
Yeah, I think Rez looks over to Zero. I don't think he's in any condition to stay here. I think we should drop him off outside and then catch back up.
Outside.
Cool. The two of you who are walking out the door, you walk into the maintenance area. This is you can see on the map, it's this giant sort of underground service gutter with a catwalk down the middle and going out to the sides.
Yeah, I see it.
There's a big coolant. So on the north wall, there's a platform with a pretty solid looking door, and there's like a coolant waterfall flowing over the wall, sort of like, and then down onto the platform and then into the gutter there. There's pipes and wires and conduits and all the valves and stuff there. And underneath the walkway, it's seemingly bottomless, but there's like some like just like a galaxy of LED lights as far down as you can see. It's probably, you don't want to fall.
No.
This isn't the Death Star. There are safety rails. So, and there's a few cleaning drones kind of like going up and down the walls and just like making sure.
And probably
cool.
and probably still just one fucking bathroom for all the stormtroopers. But the important thing is, so Simp gets through the door. Now, I'm not asking. This is not a question about where did he actually go, but like, what is it possible that this fucker might have done when he ran through the door? Where could he have gone? Like,
so
is the only place to go
also,
across the thing through the door?
So you can go across the thing through the door. There's also an entrance to the left there. No, there isn't. No, this is just blocked off. The only way to go is
to area 14 there.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh no, that's blocked off. So across.
So yeah, he just goes straight.
Okay.
He can only go straight to that door.
But we don't see him.
You do. There's also 3 cleaning people in there who are already visibly shaken by the bloody head of security coming through there. And there's this, there's a very fancy looking door at the top, and you see him like looking back at you and gives you the finger and then slams the door behind him.
And he slams the door behind him, and there's 3 cleaning people. That's what I have left.
Yeah, and they're just like, we don't want any fucking thing to do with this.
So, no. So I'm going to stroll across the walkway like, I'm going for a cup of tea in Badger's Drift in midsummer. And I'm going to very nicely approach one of the cleaning people and stop a respectful distance away and say, could you possibly tell me how to open that door? I would really appreciate it, and I would really prefer not to have to cut you in half if you don't know what to tell me.
Are you cutting me in half if I do?
Well, let's just assume you know what I want, and we'll work from there. We can talk about the stick afterwards, I suppose. I mean, the stick is what it is. We all understand the stick, sir. I would prefer that the carrot is what we really talk about. That's what we all want to talk about, the carrot. We all want success. We all want positive things in our life. And we generally don't want to get cut in half.
I think as you're talking, this guy's
we all may
back to the
I may have to
room.
Yeah. What? No. So like, honestly,
so
I didn't write this character to be like campaign interesting. I wrote him to be like 2-shot interesting. So he's weird. So yes, no, I'm very polite, but yeah, no. So we're just having a very normal conversation about, well, can we get through the door, or there's the cutting in half thing, which is the other thing. I mean, this is how normal people make decisions.
Adam,
so please, tell me more about the door. Tell me how to get through the door. I would really like to know. I would be very interested to hear your thoughts about how to get through this door.
Oh, we can't go in there. That's what Tana has. He uses the eye scanner thing. We are not allowed in there.
I feel like this is some very negative Nelly approaches to what I'm asking you to do. So I want you to realize that. So there's the you can help me through the door. There's the you can help me through the door, or there's the I'm going to cut you in half and probably figure out how to go through the door anyway. So if you have anything interesting to say, now would be the time.
It's the power.
Because
it's the power core.
Honestly, I'm already bored. I'm already bored.
It's the power core. I don't know. It's got a retinal eye lock thing. Watana's the only one who can go in there.
Okay. Whoa. Calm down.
Maybe he.
The only person who's upset here is you. The only
person
who's upset here is you.
I don't.
Calm down. Take some deep breaths.
Take one of them. Take one of them.
Who else says I can open the fucking door?
I maybe one of the
And card.
one of the security. No,
Aha!
just the written, just the eyeballs.
Well, I tell you what, that gives me a lovely place. So what I would like the three of you to do is to walk this way behind me through the door and proceed out of the
Oh
back
yeah,
of the building.
the other two are long
I'm
gone.
going to
They-
I'm going to think about this for a moment, and I'm going to give you about 3 seconds. I would prefer not to see you ever again in your natural life, but I'll be
He's-
coming
he's gone
behind you, so
before you
feel free to
finish.
just keep on
Yeah.
running. So I'm going to go. I'm going to go collect myself some eyeballs.
So just real quick, just a little footnote here. I'm imagining like the fan viewers watching this episode and just like think they just changed our Darren on us in Bewitched, you know, because Simp is just a totally different person right now, and I'm just delighted right now.
It's amazing.
Sorry, well, I'm so sorry that I wasn't here to play him the way that I thought him up the last
Oh
time.
yeah, no, that's great.
Because I wanted to play like the crazy cyber slasher in an enormously rational and polite, but still really kind of vaguely psycho way.
This is beautiful.
How's Zero reacting to this?
Zero. I thought Zero was with.
Guy was telling him.
Oh, Guy.
How-
Oh,
So
Guy.
I have a question. I have a question for Guy. Guy, do you have a spoon? Like a teaspoon, tablespoon, something like that? Do you have something like that on you?
Um,
I'm gonna
yes.
need it in a second. Can I borrow that? Do you eat with it? Like, do you want it back, or like, can I just kind of have it?
It's for my yogurt. Yeah,
Huh.
it's from a mess kit. Yeah.
Wonderful, marvelous. I mean, I promise I'll wash it before I give it back.
Sure.
Crisp high five.
I have no idea what Guy thinks about all this. I think Guy is surprised that we didn't go. Guy's going to not trust the cleaning person and go over there and try to open the door anyway.
Okay, cool. Yeah, so this door is impressive.
Because I imagine, Mark, that Guy's
Yeah.
going to get to the door and go, huh.
It does have a retinal scanner on it, and it is like it looks like it was like maybe taken off of a bank vault and like installed here. It's got the big spinny wheel. But yeah, just like one like a little 2-eye view screen there. Stick your eyeballs in.
Guy is not going to stick his face into where the lasers could come out.
Fair.
Always use someone else's face.
Yeah.
Yeah. What
But here's an important question. Is it a 2-eye scanner or a 1-eye scanner?
2-eye scanner?
Okay.
It's like a little binoculars.
Gotcha.
visor
Gotcha.
thing.
Gotcha. And then I guess Guy's gonna say something like, I hope Zero can hack this if his eyes don't work.
What are Resin and Zero up to while that's all going on?
Zero is happy that the big man with the sword is chasing after the big man with the submachine guns, leaving Zero here in peace. And is trusting the teammates to take care of things while Zero goes to the lockers to see if there's any actual money in these lockers.
I mean, a couple credits, but nothing to. Nothing
Oh yeah, how many?
2d6.
Shit, yeah.
Roll for it. Every step closer.
9.
9 credits. Score.
I think Resin would. I mean, I already kind of said that we tried to take him outside a bit, and I think it would be kind of very unceremonious because he's got work to get back to.
Yeah. Just like take him up the elevator, be like, "There's the door," or maybe just put it in the elevator and hit the button, whichever you like.
Yeah. After quickly taking him back and regrouping, they're going in a complete opposite direction because if I recall your description from last session, there was the thought that what we were looking for is on the second floor now. Yes.
The bio database is on the second floor.
Yeah, the bio
the cleaning person did say that the power core of the place is behind that big door.
Oh yeah.
So 6 of 1.
But like, I don't know that. But actually, I would. Well, I mean,
Yeah, we can assume shared knowledge. Yeah.
Knowledge.
unless it's fun not to. Yeah.
And we were told whose eye? I didn't catch.
Only sword guy, Watana.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we have to hunt sword guy down. Hmm.
Maybe
behind
the
the
other
door.
security guys will try. Maybe.
Hmm. I mean, Zero, do you think, I think I just straight ask Zero, is there something you think he could do with this door?
Zero can try. I think Zero say, yeah.
Yeah. Let's
Sure.
do just a 12
Okay,
knowledge
crack at it.
check from Zero.
So, knowledge is 0. Perfect. So D20 plus, 0. Let's see what that happens. 4, 0.
Hey,
0 knows something.
Nice.
what is Zero checking out to discover stuff?
The door that Resin indicated that 0 should look at.
Nice.
Is this the
Yeah,
big
so-
retina door, or is this a different door?
This is the big retina door.
The Zeros all look at the big retina door.
Yeah, and that's like on the far end of the walkway above the bottomless chasm.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're able to like fuss around. This is a pretty good quality. Like it's everything else in here is like it's okay, but it's a little bit chunky. This is like someone paid top quality. It's a military grade retinal scanner stuff here, and this is like a bank door vault. But you do like after being like, this is going to be really hard to hack into. I don't think we're getting off this door off this week. Certainly not before the place opens up. So you start like scanning around the area, and there's a lot of conduits and tubes and all sorts of stuff. But you do manage to trace. There's a conduit that comes out of the power core that goes up into this, like the big metal tray of wires that hangs above. And those go back into a wire tray, and they go back into the security room. And there might be an override in the security room.
Okay.
Worth taking a look.
Okay. Well, Zero will
yeah.
mumble it to himself and like trace down the wires and like tug and like, why? Okay, this one's blue, and just like totally in Z's own little world, following little cables.
Yeah. Yeah, and they definitely run back to the security room. You're pretty sure you could figure something out.
Mm-hmm.
The consoles are like, y'all fucked them up pretty bad. So I don't think there's gonna be any computer way to open it. You might be able to hack something mechanical wise.
Well, Zero's a burned hacker, so we'll do some hacking.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a
Um,
minute.
if I
Did the
can
maintenance
sorry,
guy
hold on.
leave his tools?
Yeah, they dropped everything.
Perfect. I want to try to
As a
MacGyver
very
some shit.
quick out of character interjection,
Yeah.
Simp is not stupid, but he's very single-minded. So when I say I'm doing something, like you guys could turn me around if you wanted, but barring something else, Simp's going to go do exactly what I just said he was going to go do, even if it's not particularly useful to us.
Yeah, great.
Single-minded, very focused. So I'm gonna go. I'm scooping out eyeballs with a spoon, unless one of the two of you tells me to do something different. Now, I'm not saying you need to tell me to do something different. I'm just letting you know this is how I'm going to play Simp.
Simp,
You know Simp well enough to know this about him.
Simp, can you
Focused.
this is
I think while, because we're just kind of waiting, honestly, for Zero to do this. I think Resin's just watching this happen, and you watch as he pulls out like a stick of bubble gum, and he again, so he has the full face covering, but he opens up his jacket and just puts it again in his little tummy, and you just hear it start chomping away at the gum as he just sits and watches.
Does it blow a bubble?
oh god, it's terrible.
Maybe later.
Now, what's really strange about this whole eyeball thing is that Simp actually has some Ziploc bags in his pocket. Like you would not assume he'd have
yeah.
that. So
Oh, I would.
as long as he very carefully removes 2 eyeballs per guy and puts them in a bag, very carefully puts them in his pocket, 1 bag, 2 bags, 3 bags, 4, because honestly, they're pretty much like bottle caps at this point. And so the weird thing about Simp is that he's always whistling and humming.
Mhm.
Generally speaking, this is Sitting by the Dock of the Bay by Otis Redding.
Nice.
For reasons that none of you can particularly get a handle on. I'm a big Steve Cropper fan, but so Yeah, so he's humming "Sitting on the Dock of the Bay" by Otis Redding while he's scooping out people's eyeballs with a spoon and putting them
Mhm.
into some very carefully prepared Ziploc bags. I'm
Now,
guessing this
these
is going to
guys
take me a turn or
are
two. So if you guys want to do some shit,
these guys are unconscious but not dead. And when you start scooping eyeballs out of the first guy, he
no, they're
wakes up.
sorry, they're. I'll if I have to kill them first. I didn't realize they weren't dead. I can kill them first. That's fine. This is
Zero,
maybe not the
you
nice
just
answer.
watching this happen.
I think Zero doesn't want this to happen because these are just guys, man. Sim,
Again, I could be talked out of it. I'm just single-minded, man.
Sim, can you
talk me out of it.
can you not? I'm trying to work here, dude.
No, but like we needed the eyes for the thing, right?
Give me a
Like,
second.
I was
Maybe
to get the eyes out.
give me 1 second, okay?
Oh, yeah, no, okay. Like, so the eyes could be like the backup then?
Yeah,
Or
yeah, back up.
yeah, oh no, you're so you I'll tell you what, I'll wait. I'm gonna sharpen the spoon. You go, no, you got wiry things to do, right? I'll be right here.
You're harshing my mellow, Simp.
Have a stick of bubble gum.
Zero is going to try to hacksaw open the retina scanner without a retina or a computer.
All right. I think that's going to add 2 to the DR.
Sure.
But yeah. Do you still have that glitch left, or did you use it?
I have 1 glitch left.
All right. You can
And
use
I
it
have
to
faith.
knock the DR down by 4 if you want to.
I'm
Otherwise, it's going
probably
to be a DR
going
14.
to do that.
Or you could use a 3 roll if you need one.
Oh, they're probably both equally bad. So it's a DR 14.
It's a DR 14.
I want to knock it down by 4 because I think that is a better odds for me.
All right. So
Right,
DR
so-
10. What are you doing to knock that down?
Oh, I rolled, but I didn't look at it.
Yeah, that's fine. You could.
I think Zero is going to like make use of not only the tools that are there, but like the maintenance dude's tools,
Mhm.
and just try to MacGyver the fuck out of this thing because it's hopefully some of that maintenance dude's tools are better off than what Zero has,
Mhm.
and just try to basically use as best as possible with what Z's been left with.
Nice. Yeah, so I think what happens is you
And I made it.
yeah.
Yay!
You trace the stuff back to trace the wires back to the console, and you're like, fiddle around. Console's pretty fucked up. So like, maybe I can just hotwire this and strip some wires, like do the thing together. And that causes an explosion that just like knocks you back, and then glitch happens, and you're there about to touch them together, and like, no, it's encoded. Fuck. So you dig around a little bit more and manage to salvage like a little chip with an interface with the wires attached. Normally you would need to type in passwords or do computer stuff there, but you're able to futz with the chip enough. And it has like a little LED green light. It goes bing, okay, and you hear from out in the chamber.
Like Zero like pokes your head out and like see the maintenance door open. Look.
What would you like
Simp
to do?
claps twice and giggles like a small child.
I think Guy is probably over there looking to not get stabbed as the door opens.
Okay.
Well, so Simp's walking back towards the door, obviously.
Yeah.
His faith in his compatriots having been well earned. Nicely done.
I think Guy may open the door slowly for Simp to walk through dramatically.
Awesome.
But if one of you guys are like want to take over Guy at any point, feel free. I mean, I don't want to have control over this. I don't want to take spotlight time from y'all, is what I'm saying.
I think we're doing fine.
Sure.
I
We're
did some rolls
vibing.
for Guy. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
The power core.
Yay.
Here it is.
Well, and honestly, I'm chewing a lot of scenery with Simp here. I don't feel like I'm losing spotlight time.
You open the door. This is a wild, wild room. Let me. Oh, actually, I can grab the map and throw that in there too.
Oh wow, is that
Ooh,
thing in there?
That thing is in there. Yeah.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah,
Jesus Christ,
wild.
indeed.
That's a lot of wires. And you know what? It's black and white. I don't know which one of them to cut.
The black one.
No, the white one.
Cut the black one. Simp is very much a Gordian knot diffuser of bombs, I suspect.
There's the ring. Where'd it go? There we go. Perfect. So we're here, and there we go. There's the power core on the map. Cool. So in the center of this room is this wild looking pyramid. It is like the Retinalock is like a salvaged some like from us some corp or military corp or something with like way too many things jury rigged onto it. Lots of like Zero can definitely tell like these are very high voltage wires coming out and not super great. And I think Zero can also tell it is not in great shape. And Watana is standing next to it with his 2 submachine guns, one pointed at the power core and one pointed at the door. Who comes in first? Was that guy?
So
Or was that a simp?
we see that this is so he's got 2 submachine guns.
Yeah, and he's not
And
shooting. He's
so
just
can read this.
waiting. Yeah.
So I'm quite happy for Simp to go through first. And honestly, if he wasn't pointing submachine guns, I would be happier with a slower approach to finishing our dialectic here. But since he's doing submachine guns, I think I'm going to opt for fast and hard, and we'll see what goes.
Well, there's a bit of ground to cover before you get to it. He's like,
how much ground?
It would take like a round of combat to get to him.
Well, Simp's not stupid. So perhaps some submachine gun fire might be in order, and then I will quite happily charge through to finish my dialectical moment.
All right.
If somebody wanted to provide some covering fire.
Yeah, if you want to fire when he starts monologuing, great. Cool. Do you have where am I here? Character sheet. Oops.
I mean, honestly, I'm happy to charge into submachine gun fire too. I don't really care. This is one of those drive it like a stolen car moments. I'm fine.
Yeah, he's not shooting though. He's just like clearly waiting, and when you open the door, like he's not opening fire. He just like is like, "What do you want?"
We haven't finished our conversation.
Talk.
That's a really big pyramid.
You, skinny, smart guy. Is this thing in good shape?
No?
What would happen if I shot it?
Big bada boom.
Yeah. You already took a lot of meat off of me, so I don't figure I'm walking out of here. So either y'all could walk out or none of us can walk out.
I like option 1. So you don't walk
I
out.
feel like you've missed an option. You just assume that I would not be quite happy to cut you in half just for the sheer pleasure of it, provided that nobody else dies. I think that your level of control that you think you have here is maybe very high.
Listen to the smart guy.
I would ask. I would ask.
I mean,
Zero.
I'm obviously not the smart guy.
I would ask Zero, like, how big of an explosion are we talking? Like, is this room or is this everything? And then that kind of goes back to the DM.
Probably a lot.
Big bada boom.
It would definitely
'Cause
kill
this-
Zero.
Because Mark, oh no, we don't like this. Because this thing is like definitely over-engineered for this thing. right?
Yeah, it's like, it's like there's probably some, I don't know about nuclear, but some sort of hot source in there. It's all like wired all up the fuck. Like it was not built to do what it's doing now, and it's just overloaded. It's not sparking or anything, but you can tell that it has seen better days, and like
Yeah.
every big cable coming out of it is like a patch someone put onto it to let it run a week longer.
Okay. So,
Can we step, Mark, can we step out of character for a second? I've
Yeah,
forgotten what it
yeah,
is
yeah.
we're supposed to be doing here in terms
yeah.
of this thing. What are we supposed to be doing here?
You are trying to clear the neighborhood's debt by finding the database and
yeah. So
doing
I
that.
think Zero is just going to say, we just want the
so-
database.
To continue this out of character moment, is there a reason why we're not just throwing all of our grenades in the room and shutting the door and letting it blow up?
Big
I mean,
bada
is there
boom.
something we need from there? Or
Big
well, I mean,
bada
would-
boom.
Bada boom.
big enough that the big fancy door won't contain it? I'm just asking.
Big bada boom.
Fair enough.
Mark, is this accurate?
Lilu
This
Dallas
It is going to be a
multipass.
big boom. Yeah.
So I mean,
No one is
fair
walking
enough,
away
fair enough.
unhurt when it
Okay.
explodes.
because I think we've all thought about it, but like you don't want to like throw a grenade at the nuclear reactor when you're next to it. So I think Zero's just going to try and say, we just want to wipe the database, man.
You want to wipe them?
Yeah.
it-
And maybe steal some shit.
I can't. If I walk, Vasquez gonna finish what you started here, I got a job to do. I'm sorry.
He can't be paying you that much. Look at this casino. It's terrible.
You got me this.
Simp's gonna whisper.
Wait, how
Simp's
much is
gonna
he paying
whisper to
you?
the other three. I might be able to tempt him into single combat. That might make him feel better than blowing his ass up.
If you want to seduce the
No, no.
cyber circle, feel
I think
free.
he'd rather go down. He's a security guy. He'd rather go down fighting than blowing his ass up. I might be able to tempt him into it. It depends on what you guys think.
Yeah, but if he dies, then you get to walk away free, man. Fuck the man.
I'm just offering him a better death than the one he's picked for himself.
I'm not going unless everyone goes.
That's a terrible philosophy.
And I mean,
I'm not actually
everyone.
talking to him yet, by the way. I'm not talking to him yet, by the way. I was only talking to the boys, Sub Rosa.
That's still a terrible idea.
I did say whisper.
Zero's not good at this, y'all. Because then, like, you don't get to eat chocolate or anything.
Are you talking to me?
No, I'm talking to fucking Stabby Man.
What's his name again?
Watana.
Watana. All right, I'm gonna try this on for size. Watana, are you a man of honor? Is this your chosen profession?
Can I get 2d6 for a reaction roll? I'm just curious to see if he is or not.
Oh, Mark, I had
You see
no
what I'm trying to do?
Mark, I had no expectation that this would work, by the way. Right? Just
Me
FYI.
neither.
Oh.
Oh, 11.
It's like I didn't choose this. I was in too deep to Vasca, and this is how I'm paying off my debts. If you can wipe out everyone's debts,
Yeah.
that means you're gonna wipe out my debts
Yeah.
too,
Fuck the man.
right?
Fuck the man. Yeah.
I would rather have you leave with honor than kill you for somebody else who doesn't have any.
I would rather us all leave with honor or not, and not owing anybody any money.
Yeah.
That's
I
all
can
we
show
want.
you where the database
Nobody
is.
here- Nobody here ever saw you leave, if that makes you feel better.
if I leave and
You
that
died-
database is still alive, if the database is still running, I'm as good as dead anyway.
We're gonna fuck that database right in its ass.
The database is gone and everybody will know that you died defending it.
How about the database is gone and I disappear forever?
How about just the database is gone and we
I'm just-
all get on hookers
sure.
and blow?
I like.
I was just
listen
talking
to
about
the smart
rumors to
guy.
deflect people coming after you.
Hookers and blowing chocolate. Come on, let's
If,
fuck
if
this thing.
Fosca's got no money to pay
I
anyone,
also-
no one's coming after me.
I also enjoy hookers and blow, but no, you can definitely leave. Nobody here is going to stop you.
Well, I'm not
Where's
leaving
the
until I show you where the
database?
database is.
Where is the database?
He-
And where is
he
the extra
lowered-
money?
Lowers the gun, guns like slings them inside his sweet jacket. And he's like, follow me, and starts walking towards you and the door.
Simple sheath is enormously anime-sized fucking sword.
I think as he walks past, he's like, I think it's fucking sharp.
Zero's gonna like fumble the cattle prod, like, and like drop it, but like pick it back up.
Give me that. Yeah, so he walks out the door.
Poor Zero.
I'll walk next to him. It's a professional moment.
Yeah. And I think
You're
just as you guys,
you're really quite good, by the way.
thanks. I've been
Romance.
I mean, I have a lot of help with you. If Vasca didn't give me this plating, I would be in the ground the first time you hit me with that fucking thing. Where'd you get that fucking
I'll
thing
be honest,
anyway?
I've-
Jesus Christ.
You really don't want to know, but honestly, I've never
Is it
hit
like
anybody
eat
more. and not had
souls
to
or
turn
what does
into
it
paste.
do? And anyway,
Just something
just
like
real
that,
quick-
including mine. Anyway, database.
Zero's like gonna look significantly at Resin and look back to those two like Zero's like easily like 4 feet behind Mr. Stabbing Man.
where are Resin and Guy at this point? Are they in there with y'all, or did you
I
hang
think
back?
Guy is very surprised when all of us walk out the door happily talking. Because Resin, I think you were in there too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was.
Cool. Yeah. Let's see how many guys.
think we're
76. So you walk across the as he's complaining about being chopped up so much. And as you get off the catwalk and go back towards the security room, the door opens and 6 security guards and one like more senior looking security guard sort of file in, and he's like, okay, your routes are going to change this shift. You're not gonna go up to the door, you're gonna come down here. 2 of you will be up. Who the fuck are those guys? Watana, who are those guys? And then like I'll go for the tasers, and Watana's just like, these are VIPs. They just wanted to see they wanted to see the whole operation. Don't worry, they're on mine. Good job. Can you actually Jerry, can you get the first aid kit for me? I'll be upstairs. And one guy's like, yeah, of course, runs off. He's like, okay,
Simp
cool.
looks over at him. You weren't kidding. These guys are great. You do a great job here.
You see the scumbags upstairs, right? I assume you didn't come in here blind. You were here before.
It's a lot of business. Every place has those scumbags.
Anyway, there's enough room in the elevator for everyone. Pile on in. And he like takes I think he sees that the elevator had been hacked. He's like, smart guy, just hits the button. Because you did it to get into the
Yep.
the cameras and stuff last time, right?
Yeah. Back when Zero actually was competent a little bit.
Let me get you a full map of the upstairs then.
Ooh.
Do you have any questions for Watana as you're riding up?
Before questions, Simp's gonna lean over and very quietly say, I owe you a favor. And he's gonna give him the name of the bar that Simp can normally be found at. If you need a reasonable favor, come and find me and I'll help you out.
Favor?
This is
I owe you a
professional-
favor because, man, You almost
Nobody
had me
wanted to
there.
walk through the rest of those security guys. No, nobody wanted to walk through the rest of those security guys. This has worked out well for everybody. I'm not saying that I'd kill the cyber pope, but if you need a reasonable favor, you can come and find me at this place and I'll help you out.
Keep that in mind.
Favors given and favors done is how we build reputations.
Zero
so
is
here is the-
super intimidated, but wants to ask what's his name? Watana?
Watana, yeah.
And wants to ask Watana for like how much he charges to like be bodyguarding and shit, but is like kind of looking at his shoes and not getting stabbed. Do we want to put a pin in this one, Jason?
Yeah, we are almost done.
Almost done.
It'll be like probably 15 more minutes.
Oh yeah.
Are you good? Okay, cool. Yeah, so he leads you up the elevator through the office space. And so there's I put the full map of the upstairs there. He's like in here and he leads you to this tech room. And it is like full of the most boring computer stuff ever. Disassembled like server racks, like even Zero is just like there's nothing of value here. There's like a little cleaning droid that got stuck in the wires. He's like, all right, and he leans into there. There's another little biometric thing on the vault. It's just a normal reinforced door, not a big vault door. But oh yeah, let me paste this one. This is gonna be good. It is a dark room, and it is kind of lit with again kind of like LED. You know that like EL wire they use for like Burning Man costumes and shit. It's kind of like dimly lit with that,
Burning Man.
and you feel you hear like someone's muttering. Like it's like a what do you call it when the monks do the saying the prayers over and over again. It's like the mutter, like but numbers and numbers and numbers and numbers. And in the middle of the room is the database, which I pasted into the image tag. This is and Zatanna's like, so Zola got he was one of those, he kind of like thumbs at a what the fuck's our that guy's name? Resin. Like one of them, and he got a little bit too I don't know, did something to him, and Vasca decided he would be better off like this. And he's got like 2 cerebral jacks, one behind each ear. It's like it's just been used for the numbers. He's just like muttering over and over again. It's like numbers and figures.
Yeah, Zero is like making this face the whole time.
Yeah.
And kind of like horrified and grossed out and scared and profane and worshipful all at the same time.
Mhm.
Like, how beautiful and terrible is this? Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1000%.
Yeah. So like Zero is like this close to like having like an actual revelation,
Mhm.
but also terrified. Like this is like your own black fate, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, and he's got like a steel collar around his neck with the chains on there, and kind of like a weightlifting belt, also similarly back down. Watana like angles a keychain on his finger and tosses it to the smart guy. I think tosses it to Zero.
Zero fumbles the keys and then picks them up.
They're all yours.
So
What are you gonna do?
How tall is Zero?
Tall and skinny. She's built like a stream beam.
Like tall?
No,
Because Sim is like between 6'10" and 7. I was picturing very, very tall. Are you just kind of tall, or like I'm just sorry, I wasn't here for the introductions.
no.
Tallish. So it doesn't
yeah.
matter.
So look, if you would look at Zero, you'd say, hey, that guy's kind of tall and skinny.
So honestly, I don't know why I asked. So I can see the rapture. Sim can see the rapture in
Yeah.
Zero's eyes. And I'm gonna lean over and just kind of whisper, "It's to be feared and not loved."
I fucking know it.
That's it.
Zero's
Do
gonna
your
say
thing,
like, I fucking know it, but what if it's not? And I think Zero's gonna unlock the guy.
Okay. You pulling out his jacks or
Yeah.
yeah. I think yeah, once you unlock him, he like pulls off the like weird hood they have. And just like thin, pale, sores, dry cracked lips. And it says Zola thanks you and gives you a smile with dry lips resembling barbed wire. He's like, thank you so much. Is he here to kill me? What?
Zero gives the dude a bottle of water.
Oh my God. And he like yanks out the IV lines. Like, I haven't tasted water. I don't know how long. Years.
If
You have
anybody
any of that
can-
like the dried fruit snack stuff? I've been like dreaming of that. I think there's one in the vending machines downstairs. I don't know. Maybe I imagined them. Are they real? Is fruit flat? Is he to kill me?
No, we're getting the fuck out of here.
So
He-
Simp looks confused.
Very surprised.
So are we taking him with us, or am I killing him? I don't mind either way, but what are we doing?
We're getting the fuck out of here with stealing whatever we can.
Perfect.
Um,
Let's do that.
Yeah.
You steal stuff, I'll lead the way.
Watana's like, hang on. And there's a like a little safe, and he grabs the keys back from you, opens it up, and I think again he hands Zero a little lockbox. It's got 2,500 credits in it. Do with he's like little finder's fee, and yeah, I think he like lets Zola sort of use him as a crutch. He's like, let's get out of here before this fucking place opens up.
Yeah.
Let's go out the waterway, because
Yeah.
people will be filtering in.
There's
Take you down the
no-
elevator, down into the green room, out the back door, like hails down a little water taxi, and I think the two of them get in, and they're like, we're gonna get lost.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
I'll remember your offer there. I'll look for you if I need anything.
I'll offer him the wrist to wrist claps with the professional and wish him well on his way.
Like, yeah, watch the blade. All right, I'm gonna go talk to a man about some morphine. Ah, fuck. And they water taxi away, and you are able to head out as well.
Yay.
Hey,
Oh, yay. So the Charlie asked you to rendezvous with him. He does not show up.
Asshole.
Let me see what happened to Charlie. I don't know what happened to Charlie.
Eaten by trolls.
Or okay. Yeah, so he never shows up. He never gets you whatever reward he said he was going to get you. You're able to find Batu back at his bodega afterwards, and when you mentioned that Charlie stiffed you, he, since what do you tell him happened to Watana?
Nothing.
nothing.
Disappeared. Didn't see him go.
You
No
didn't
idea.
kill him? You know how long he had
we
me in
might
that
have.
room? You might have.
He was bleeding like a stuck pig when he left.
Well, I've not heard of him, so here. And he like rustles under the counter. He's like, there's a commissioned cop car that Charlie had sitting around, and since it doesn't look like he's coming back, and he tosses it to Simple, I guess. Cop car's yours. Just clean it up.
Thank you.
Nice.
Yeah, and the news you hear is that the casino has been shut down. Vasquez out trying to hustle something up. He nothing left. And it sounds like someone else bought the building. And a construction company has set up around it, mostly digging new foundations or digging for something.
Interesting.
Not sure.
Oh, they want that power thing.
Cool. And that is that.
Yay!
Ooh,
Hey!
Cyborg.
You got the
Yay!
We did
So-
it.
So, gentlemen, was the plan to stop this here, or were we going to continue playing this because we felt like doing it? I don't remember how that conversation went.
I don't think we went that
I think-
far, and we can discuss
Yeah,
it
we
offline.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
never went that far.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, it doesn't matter to me. I didn't remember how that went. I really enjoyed
One-
it. You guys are awesome.
Want to do a quick round of stars and wishes? Start with Jason. Since
Yeah,
you have the
quick
roll.
quick stars and
Yeah.
wishes. WoW really brought the cyber slasher to life this game. Just I love people who are confident in what they're doing and showing it real fast. Another star to honestly, I think this session, the setting kind of opened up a little bit better. Things got a lot weirder and it embraced that side of it. We discussed that earlier about wanting to see that.
Yeah.
Wishes. I just want to see how weird this world gets. I mean,
Real
just
weird.
weird, like exploring that nanotech disease curse type thing and
Mhm.
finding arcane tomes about that stuff. Like that stuff's wild. And yeah, that's definitely what I would love to explore in this game sometime.
Adam.
So I have 2 stars. Now I've played a lot of Cyberpunk, and a lot of Cyberpunk gaming is like old school Cyberpunk solos and super combat. Now, honestly, Misha and Jason, both of you guys did a wonderful job with a broken bottle and a taser that didn't fucking work. You guys were great, so good. You lent into your characters. I really enjoyed this shit. And now, and in terms of wishes, I would actually really love to continue playing this if you guys wanted to. This group's a lot of fun, and way more interesting than a lot of the Cyberpunk groups that you get, where everybody's like, katanas and mirror shades and stuff, because it's like 1991 and I'm in grade 12. No,
Awesome.
you guys were awesome. And Mark, honestly, man, so if I wanted to put a 3rd star in, I love the way that you ran this, especially because we're running a new thing. They did a really good job, nice evocative detail, nice handling of some stuff that came out of left field. I had a great time tonight.
Awesome. Thank you. Misha.
I don't know what stars and wishes are, but I had a grand old time. I really liked the way you revealed the stuff. I think that was really fun, Mark. So thank you for doing the prep work to slice out those things to drop them in so we could see them in a
Yeah.
revelatory
I
fashion.
literally did that on the fly.
I think it was it worked out really well.
Thank you.
I really like Cyberpunk when you've got a little bit of horror and a little bit of comedy and a little bit of violence all mixed in. We need more sex. Just because
Sex moves.
Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
It's
Sex moves.
Cyberpunk. You need these things. I love the classic Cyberpunk trope of you think this is happening, oh, twist. But I particularly like that we weren't fucked over by the Johnson, so to speak, by our fixer, but rather than the mission. So that was a nice plot feature right there.
Yeah.
And
like I said last time, sorry, you finish up first.
the actual little picture here of the dude all like Hellraisered up with the cyber shit. Oh my god, that's like delicious, like horror. Love it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, I'm running this one because they're gonna find that, and that's gonna be amazing. And like I kind of said last time, the other thing to hear about, like when that's why I kind of rolled it back when you said like, oh, I dropped my crowbar. Like I don't want you guys to get fucked over by just like dumb random stuff or like not being good. Like you're kind of chumps, but you're not incompetent. So like when you all fail, I want it to be because you were up against something that was awesome instead of like, I tripped on my dick.
I really particularly like that when Zero missed with the grappling gun instead of, oh, you shoot yourself in the face or you actually shoot the whatever. Just
no, he does the sweet flip over it.
He's better than you, and that's why you missed. That was a nice.
And same thing with what you were saying with like the Johnson is like, he's not. I don't. Although it is a trope, I'm not a big fan of like just getting like fucked by Mr. Johnson. But like finding uncovering different layers of
Yes,
stuff, and then like
yes,
that's fun.
because that's cyberpunk, right?
Yeah.
The layers, the finding out what kind of crazy things are going on because your
Yeah.
fixer is uninformed.
Yeah.
You know?
Like I think I don't remember some other cyberpunk game we were running. It was like, oh, like the fixer. Oh, it was cyberpunk. The fixer like was doing their job and like was giving you good information, but they were getting shitty information, and like that's what caused complications. So it's like, yeah, like just making things more like less pull the rug out from under you.
You know what I particularly liked about this session is that we were actually doing some role playing instead of just shooting things.
Yeah. Yes.
That was really, really pleasant.
Yeah. Last session was 90% combat,
Like
which can
Fair.
drag a little bit. And
Yeah.
like this, I think.
I am going to go ahead and skedaddle now. I do have to
Awesome.
Bye, Jason.
Thank you for
All right.
jumping in.
Oh,
It's been
bye.
a hoot.
Yep.
You know how to get a
Bye.
hold of me. I will keep
Yeah.
listening to you all.
Cool. I'm gonna turn off the stream. Bye,
Bye,
everybody.
streamers. Thank you.